Now that we got an inside look at the Hurricane Hunters crew and aircraft, one Baton Rouge man has been flying into storms for nearly 2 decades. He's seen the world, but will always call the capital city home. Meet Master Sergeant Troy Bickham.
He mentioned Christopher, he's like, yeah.
He's a loadmaster with the 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron out of Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi, Mississippi.
I've been flying in hurricanes. I started flying in 2007, so I've been doing this for going on 16 years now.
It's a job he'd never thought he'd have.
I was afraid of flying.
That fear kept him firmly on the ground, already spending nearly 20 years in the Air Force Reserve.
We're at the center right now.
Now he doesn't always flinch when flying through some of the worst storms.
I've flown in so many different other hurricanes. Some of them are normal. Some of them just seems like the turbulence is so bad that the plane is coming apart.
Lightning strike.
Part of his job is to get the aircraft ready for a mission. The other part is to gather data that helps us forecast approaching storm systems. Bickham is tasked to eject dropsondes from the aircraft, which free fall 2,500 feet per minute until it hits the water's surface. Those dropsondes collect real-time data of the storm and its environment. Then a weather officer on board reviews the data before it's sent to the National Hurricane Center.
We're the only military in the whole wide world that fly in hurricanes. No one else can say that, and that's just a badge of honor to do this job.
While every mission is different, he gets the same feeling every time a storm is expected to strike Louisiana.
A mission to do, but it's always in the back of my head. I get a little stressed, text my family, text my friends, hey guys, make sure you're prepared.
He'll never forget 2008 when Hurricane Gustav ravaged his Baton Rouge hometown.
It's the first time I've ever flown a hurricane and then had to go home to the devastation that it caused. Roads were closed, no power. All you hear is the humming of the generators pulling up in your home, and you just see debris everywhere.
Fortunately, his family was okay, and like so many others in South Louisiana, leaned on their own strength and each other to make it through.
Neighbors that just came together. I mean, we had tree limbs. I mean, we had people that didn't even know us come into our neighborhood just cutting and sawing tree limbs.
Bickham never misses an opportunity to get home to his family.
Baton Rouge is growing so fast, and I'll always see something new.
His peace now comes in the simplest moments.
It's nice to just sit on the bench on top of the levee and just watch the tugboats and the barges go by, And sometimes you get lucky and you'll see a riverboat pass by sometimes.
While he loves Baton Rouge, he admits
traffic is horrible.
But the food is one of a kind.
Red beans and rice. That's my favorite, red beans and rice.
Not bad, but mine is better.
It's his favorite dish to cook for his family.
I've never cooked red beans for the squadron. I don't know if some of them would be able to take the seasoning, the heat from it,
But he says the time is coming.
That's a promise.
It's a promise.
Yeah, that's a promise.
Until then, they'll stick to what they know best, flying into the eye of every storm to gather data needed to save lives. The Hurricane Hunters also fly into winter storms and atmospheric rivers to gather data that is crucial for accurate forecasting. The more real-time data forecasters have, the more accurate our forecasts will be.
I'm Master Sergeant Troy Bickham with the 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron, also known as the world-famous Hurricane Hunters, and I'm Baton Rouge Proud.